chapter. Let's get it. It's perfect. Do this. This isn't awkward at all. Okay, all right. We're here. We're doing it. We're having fun. So I have a girlfriend, which is cool. I'm not just saying that because she's here. It's nice. It's nice to be off dating apps. I think we all know they're terrible, right? They're awful, especially the bios that I used to see. I saw this girl's bio one time, and it just said, knows more about sports than you and is probably tougher. Perfect, right? That'd be great. If I was trying to fuck my dad, I guess. I don't really know. I still don't know who that's for, to be honest. I don't know. It sounds like she'd be very mean to me, give me noogies. You know, promise me she's going to show up to my baseball game, but miss it because she has to work late. Just classic dad stuff, you know. Before I met my girlfriend, I dated some interesting women. I was with a girl who every time we hooked up, she wanted to use the traffic light system. You guys know what that is? If she says green, it means to keep going. She likes it. You know, red means stop. Yellow, pretend to slow down, then go really fast before anyone sees you. The usual, yeah. It worked pretty well until one day we were hooking up and she goes, green. No, wait, red. Ooh, green. Red. Green? So I'm all for, consent's very important, checking in, all that stuff. But I think we can all agree, right? If we were driving and we came to a traffic light that is going back and forth between green and red, we would all have the same reaction, right? Someone needs to fucking fix this thing. Yeah, because someone's gonna get hurt or at least wrongly convicted. And it was the height of the Me Too era too, so I just kept picturing myself sitting next to some guy in a jail cell, and he's just like, hey man, what'd you do? And I'm like, I ran a red light, I don't know. Growing up as a kid, I had anxiety and depression, and I knew I was anxious, but the depression kind of surprised me. But then I realized looking back, there were some signs that I should have caught, like when I was a kid and I watched Winnie the Pooh, I related to Eeyore the most. I feel like that's a sign, right? I'm sitting there watching and I'm just like, the tiger has too much energy. The bear just seems too self-righteous. But I fucked pretty hard with that suicidal donkey. That's my guy. That dude gets it. I got into an accident in an Uber the other day, and I didn't really care for the way the guy announced it to me, because he just said, "Ah, shit, I think we just hit that guy." We? No. You definitely just hit that guy. One of us is driving, one of us is in the back looking out the window pretending we're in a music video. We've all done it, right? We've all done it. I saw something the other day about an athlete who got paralyzed from the neck down, and he started playing video games using only his mouth. And that's not the punchline, and he got really good at it. And he started like breaking records and stuff. And I saw a lot of the comments where people like, hey, how'd this guy get a girlfriend and why does she look so happy? He's broken world records playing video games using only his mouth. These guys are at home button mashing their girlfriends, hoping something happens. Meanwhile, this girl is getting the tongue that beat Elden Ring. It's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. I think about the movie Air Bud a lot. You guys ever do that? Think about it a lot. I think there should be a new one that takes place 20 years after the first one. It focuses solely on the kids that lost to Air Bud. Like a docu-series Where Are They Now kind of thing, Like some small camera crews at some shitty bar, the camera's on some guy, and he's like, I grew up loving the game of basketball. I had dreams of playing in the NBA one day. Until one time, when I was 10. My team got absolutely dicked by a golden retriever. And that'll make you rethink your dreams. I feel like they should just let Air Bud talk at that point, right? We're suspending disbelief. We're letting a dog play basketball. Just let him talk. How fun would that be if Air Bud's just talking shit on defense the whole time? Right? Some small kid goes to hit the final shot of the game. Air Bud just leans in and goes, hey, Timmy, how about after you brick that shot, I take your mother home and give it to her me style? because he's a dog. That's a little more of a cerebral joke, that one. Let's see, when I was 18 years old, I tried to sell my sperm through the proper channels, not on the street or anything. I just feel like, well, I needed the money, and I also feel like if you have $1 billion of anything, you should donate a lot of it, Jeff Bezos. But, so I looked at the application online, and it was like, if you have any known mental illnesses, you cannot donate. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, right? If the ingredients are weird, the cake's gonna come out kind of fucked up. That's fair. So I just didn't do it. Then 10 years later, I read an article, some guy who knew that he had a rare genetic disorder where it lowers your IQ and also creates learning disabilities. He donated tons of sperm, and he made $25,000 and a lot of enemies. But I was like, okay, I was pissed when I read that article because I was like, okay, if I knew that, I didn't know that you could just fucking lie, you know? I definitely would have done it. Also, me creating like anxious, depressed kids isn't as bad as what this guy is doing, right? Like that's like evil Forrest Gump is essentially, and that'd be a really different film if that's what Forrest Gump did. When you think about it, right? Forrest Gump, if he just like donated his tainted sperm, you know, he's just like, I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but your kids won't be either. All right, thanks guys, that's all my time, appreciate it.